Hi, boys and girls. So the past couple of days in writing, we have been learning about what a review was. We learned about what different things you can give reviews on. We learned about a 5-star rating system, and we practiced giving reviews on different toys, different foods, different restaurants. And then we even talked about the best of the best, things that were stuck in the middle, and things that were the absolute worst. Today, we're going to get to start writing our first review. So if you want to, you can be using anything we've already practiced with or talked about. In fact, today I probably will be using one of my examples because I've already practiced, so I'm already ready. So let's start by just remembering what are some things we can write reviews on. Okay, we could write a review about a movie, a book, a restaurant, a video game, a board game, a recess game, a store, a park, a toy, maybe a food, anything like that. So think in your head right now, what thing you want to write a review on. Before you decide, you have to make sure that you're going to be able to give it a rating out of 5 stars. You're going to be able to give me reasons why you gave it that rating. Okay? If you think you have it in your head and you're sure you're ready, let's move on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pick a restaurant. I'm going to write a review for a restaurant because I feel pretty strongly about this restaurant. I feel like it's my absolute favorite. Okay? So, when you write a review, we haven't learned about this yet. It has several parts to it. Okay? In fact, I'm going to go ahead and show you all the parts of the review because I think that will be helpful, knowing what's coming. So, over here, I've got the parts of a review. The review starts off with a catchy lead. Hey, we're used to writing leads. We've done it all year. So a catchy lead in a review helps get the person listening to the review interested. Like, do they actually care about what you're going to say? You know? So we have to get them hooked. So we're going to start with a catchy lead. In fact, that's what we're going to write today, and that's all that we're going to write today is a catchy lead that goes with our review. Okay? After that, we have to write our opinion. We have to state what our opinion is. Okay, like I think this is great. I think this is awesome. Or how many stars I give it. And then you have to give the reasons why it has those stars or why you feel that way about it. And last, you have to end with a persuasive ending. So it's like a closing, but it's persuasive, which means you're still convincing them to agree with your rating and why. Okay? So today we're just going to work on the catchy lead. I saved this space of my paper here to write my catchy lead. And I highlighted the catchy lead because that's the only part of the review that we're working on today. And as we keep working our way through, I'll highlight each section as we work on it so you kind of remember where we are in this process. Okay, so step 1, I chose what I want to write a review on. I'm going to write a review on 54th Street, which is the restaurant that I like. Okay, I need a catchy lead. So I got to think, what do I want to say to my reader? Look at, here's an example that they gave me. It says, are you looking for a great new book to read? So they're talking to the reader and they're asking a question, which is a good way to kind of start. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and use one like the example just to get started for today. And you're more than welcome to do that also. So let's see, mine is a restaurant and I want to talk to my reader and get them interested in my review. What if I said something like, well, they kind of already have their opinion in here where it says great new book. So since they said great, you know that they're going to probably love it. So I could start by saying, do you like going out to eat? I know the best place in town. Maybe. That's kind of an opinion, but I think I could go and give my star rating a little bit later. So here's what I'm going to say. How did I start it? Now I can't remember. It's okay if it's a little different. I'm going to say, do you like going out to eat? Question mark. I'm going to ask another question. Does everyone in your family like different things? Then I've got the restaurant for you. Okay, let me tell you, how did I come up with that? So I'm trying to kind of relate to my reader, okay? So I'm thinking back to some of the things that I told you when I recorded why I gave 54th Street 5 stars. And I remembered one of the things that I said in my review was that they have like a wide variety of food, that they have chicken fingers, salad, soup, sandwiches, steak. They have all sorts of different things. So I kind of wanted to include that in my lead, but I'll use it as a reason later also, you know. So I asked, so I'm almost asking my reader, do you need these things? Because this place is going to give it to you. Does that make sense? I also, while I was writing this, was thinking about different commercials that I've seen, because honestly, a lot of commercials are kind of like reviews. Because in a commercial, the TV or the radio or whoever is trying to convince me to buy their thing. So they want me to think the same way they do. So a review is kind of like that, but a little different. So let me read it to you again. Do you like going out to eat? Does everyone in your family like different things? Then I've got the restaurant for you. So if the reader's already answering yes to those things, yes, I like to eat, go out to eat. Yes, everybody in my family likes different things. We can never agree on what to eat. Oh, I have to read this because they're going to solve my problems. Okay, so that's my catchy lead. So my catchy lead is 3 sentences long. Yours does not have to be that long. Here, their example just has one question. Are you looking for a great book to read? Okay. So I could add another sentence there. Are you looking for a great book to read? I've got the perfect book for you, which is kind of like this sentence here. So like one question, do you like going out to eat? Then I've got the perfect restaurant for you. I think that's a good way to start our leads. If you're getting ready to tell me about a toy, do you enjoy Pokemon? Then I've got the toy for you. Or something. Do you like Godzilla? Then I've got the toy for you. Do you like sweet snacks? Then I've got the snack for you. That would be a really good format to start for your lead today. So that's all I need. Just write a lead, but don't lose it, because I haven't sent you the paper yet where you're going to put all these pieces together. Today's the catchy lead. Write it on paper. Don't just put it on Seesaw. Write it on a piece of paper. Put it to the side where you won't lose it. Put it in a notebook or something. And then tomorrow we're going to be adding our opinions. And then the next day we're going to add our reasons. And then the next day we're going to put our closing. And then I'm going to send you the piece of paper where you're going to write it all in. Okay? So we're just slowly putting the pieces together. Okay? So I can't wait to see your catchy lead.